insurance in Nigeria. Now, the Nigerian insurance market had been teased to rank amongst the 20 largest markets in the world by the end of the year 2020. However, to move the insurance market from its present level to an optimal pedestal within the financial services sector, analysts say the inclusion of new innovations becomes imperative. Meanwhile, due to COVID-19, the world and the insurance industry in Africa are facing a different kind of change, which craves for inclusion and diversity, especially in the Nigerian insurance industry. Joining me now to discuss this is Dr. Corneille Karekezi, Group MD CEO of African Reinsurance Corporation. Dr. Karekezi is a national of Rwanda and has lived and worked in Nigeria for many years. Good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on the Global Business Report. So, looking at the insurance industry in Nigeria and with your years of experience, what's your take on diversity and gender inclusion in the system?
Thank you very much to give me this opportunity to discuss this very important topic. Diversity, which is can be defined as a recognition and respect for perspectives which are brought by different people. Gender is one of them, is one of the diversity means. And coming to that topic, I think that we are not ranking among the best in the world. And there are several reasons for that. However, I can testify that the insurance industry in Nigeria, at the same time across Africa, is not ranking among the best. That's why we are envisaging to conduct some awareness campaign during this month. Thank you.
All right, so you've played a major role in the development of the insurance industry. News about you testifies to that fact. How has your advocacy for gender equality and flexible working relationships impacted the insurance industry?
I can say that the insurance industry was impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, like any other industry. But in our case, because our services are virtual, are not tangible, we could make great progress by using technology tools. So I think that the work from home policy, which has been implemented by different players in the industry, has allowed more and more people to be included in the working, especially those who are of female gender. Thank you.
So do you think there's been enough conversations on inclusion and diversity in the workplace?
I may say that we are starting. We started last year to bring this at the front as a topic, which may make a business case by including more and more women in different sectors of our labor force. I can say that at the moment, you will find that women are underrepresented in executive management and also in the board of directors of various insurance companies. In Nigeria, I may say without any doubt that 80% of insurance CEOs, for example, are male. So this is something we think that should change. And we have started to discuss about this. I think it's the first good steps to go from here.
Yes, indeed. We had the CEO of the Professional Women's Roundtable on the show, and they did a report that showed at the board level, the top 20 publicly traded companies in Nigeria, not much representation as far as women are concerned. But to further the discussion, you've been chosen as a speaker at the forthcoming Dive-In Festival organized by Lloyd's Insurance UK. To discuss the importance of gender diversity in helping the insurance industry, tackle this in particular. How do you think the festival is going to be able to address that?
As I said, the first step is really discussing about this. We have to make the case, and especially since we are a corporate body entity organization, so we think that first of all we have to make the business case. It's not really about changing the society or changing or moving the cultural norms of any country or any company, but it is about recognizing that women can bring a different perspective, a different sensitivity, a different touch on what we are doing. And this can improve. This can improve to move some of the major agendas which we have, like insurance penetration. As you know, the insurance is not taken by most of our population. We are below 1% of people who are buying insurance. I mean, traditional insurance. So how can we move that need from 1% to 3% to 4%? Like countries like South Africa, they are around 13% of insurance penetration. We cannot do that by ignoring women. So women must join the industry, be insurance agents, be in decision making. Even the way we design our product, we have to think about women. So who is best qualified to assist us in achieving that, rather than bringing women in decision making bodies? So we think that it's a really rather business case more than a cultural case, and starting to discuss it alone, it's a big step. So I hope that this festival will come up with proposals and actions and the roadmap which we can track over the years and make progress. Thank you.
Okay, great. So you want us to start with a discussion and then hopefully proposals, a roadmap, and a path. So can you speak to what strategies can be adopted by Nigerian insurance organizations to ensure diversity and inclusion in their workspace? Anything specific?
Yeah, I think there are strategies which have been tested and tried in different parts of the world. We can also add our own cultural touch. One of them, I think, it's about sponsoring education insurance. We can start, for example, by when we are onboarding new students in different parts of our training sessions. We make sure that women are there. So that's the first, because insurance is about professionalism, and you cannot access that professional industry without knowing what we do. So I think we have to start by the education, and we have to state our intention. Our intention should be clearly stated from the board of directors throughout the corporation. I can say also through recruitment. So scholarship, education, recruitment, which is targeted, which is gender focused, I think that can bring a change. The other part is about management. When the women are already in our corporations, we have to make sure that there is no unconscious bias against them. Unfortunately, we have seen across the world that there is always a kind of a bias towards women. For example, when you come to promotion, when you come to equality in pay, and so on. So we have to discuss all those issues. I think there is also a proposal of having quotas, for example. Quotas are controversial, I know, but this is something which can be given as a target. For example, the market can be given as a target to have a certain percentage of women in certain categories. South Africa has done that. It has done that by promoting women of black color and the previously disadvantaged categories. It's something which we can do, but I'll confess that the insurance industry cannot do it alone. It's something we have to discuss with other sectors, like the education sector and also the regulation of insurance. Thank you.
Thank you for that. So as far as economic growth and the social balance in society, how can gender diversity improve those metrics?
So economic growth, I think the metrics we have to track are there are scores which are calculated, which are called parity score, for example. One example which I can bring, for example, we may start with a very limited target. For example, all players in the industry should be requested, for example, to publish their gender equality index. Okay, so there is no compulsory target which is given, but everyone will have to publish it. For example, statistics are lacking. We have to build statistics. We have to conduct awareness campaign. Now, once they are in our industry, I think the impact will be great. For example, we may develop a specially designed products which are targeting women. First of all, women must be also the sellers of the insurance product, but also the buyers of the insurance product. and we can't achieve this without bringing them in the decision-making bodies. So we will be tracking that by the insurance penetration among women, okay, and we'll be tracking that by the percentage of women in different decision-making bodies, as I said. Thank you.
All right. Dr. Corneille Karekezi, Group MD, CEO, African Reinsurance Corporation, thank you so much for your thoughts and strategies on how to get gender balance, gender inclusion in the insurance industry in Nigeria. Thank you so much for your time.